Hey guys, what's up? Toboloco here. Welcome to the 2010 FIFA World Cup South Africa game. Today we're going to be doing our first qualifying run of 2023 and I decided to do India. It was much requested by all of you, and the last time I played as India was back before 2020, I think, and yeah, it was on a lower difficulty. So like I said in my community post, if you haven't seen it, then maybe you should check it out just to see what we're doing this year. We're going to do a lot of Euro gameplays and updated World Cup runs for the nations that I did years ago on lower difficulties or ones that didn't really turn out that great. So we need to randomize these groups before we start. So in 3, 2, 1, boom. And we're in a group with Pakistan, Bahrain and China. So that's not a bad group really at all. I'd say the biggest teams in there are either China or Bahrain because they're rated around about 2.5 stars. And we've got our neighbour Pakistan in there, who is also a massive rival of India, so I can't wait to actually play that match as well. Before I start, I just want to say thank you to you guys for the support over the last year. From 2022, it was incredible. Got tons and tons of support, and we grew the channel to over 4,000 subscribers, which is amazing, absolutely amazing. And yeah, it could have been the result of the World Cup being on that year, but I really hope that despite it not being a World Cup year this time round until 2026, I really hope that you'll still enjoy the World Cup content that I'm going to put out, and also the Euro content and stuff like that. Yeah, I just really hope you guys enjoy it. Before we start this match against Pakistan, the whole qualifying campaign is on a legendary difficulty setting. It is the best way to play the game because obviously it's the most competitive game setting. First match of the qualifying campaign, and it's against Pakistan, India's biggest rival on anything, literally anything, cricket, football, any sports, I don't know, just in general pretty much, politics and stuff like that. It is India's biggest rivals. Despite this being an international rivalry, both teams are equally as bad as each other, pretty much. They're both rated 1 star. So it's going to be one of those matches that hopefully is entertaining. Chetri, he's got it here and just wide. I didn't do a squad thing either. Like usually I check out the squads before the gameplay and stuff. But the only player that I really know on India's squad is Chetri. Miranda on the ball. Up to Chetri. Into the box here, and I couldn't turn, but it's fallen to India and we scored. The captain has scored, and I think it was Brutia that has actually popped that one into the back of the net, and it's 1-0 to India over Pakistan. Pakistan fans here will not be enjoying that goal as India have taken the lead in their backyard. So India technically have qualified for the World Cup back in, I can't remember the actual year, but didn't they not like participate in it or something like that? I looked it up and it says here India have never participated in the FIFA World Cup, although they did qualify by default for the 1950 FIFA World Cup, but however they withdrew prior to the beginning of the tournament to unspecified reasons. It's going to be a harder match to close out than I anticipate, really. Both of these teams are very slow and they're not really that great on the ball either. 1-star teams don't tend to be that great, but as long as India can get the win here and close out this game, even if it's just a 1-0, the form will start to be better. But here comes Pakistan. They're going through here. I can't catch them up. That might be a goal. It is a goal. And Pakistan have equalised to make it 1-1. The home crowd are going crazy as Pakistan have avoided defeat so far against India. And I just get bumped into, and that's going to be a corner. We haven't been playing well in this match, but it is the first match. It's crossed in. Header. Go on. Oh, I pressed the B button. I was like, dude, header it. But no. Approaching the 85th minute. And we still haven't got the winner yet. But here comes Chetri. And he's actually gone through here. Can he score for India? No. Oh, that was so unlucky. Come on. Oh, come on. Oh, there's too many Pakistan players in the box there. Oh, Pakistan have been so good defensively. I think this is going to be a draw. It is going to be a draw. And, well, the spoils are shared between these two rivals. And we avoided conflict on any side pretty much because, you know, nobody beat each other. So I guess that's the safest option. Our second match of the qualifying campaign is against Bahrain. It's going to be a harder match than most of you would expect because Bahrain are actually rated a 2.5-star team on this game. I haven't actually played as Bahrain for a little while. I think I did them on 2014, but I never done them on this game before. So we're definitely going to have to visit them in the future and just see what they're like. It's a harder group than what I realised, really. That draw against Pakistan has certainly slowed down momentum. And now Bahrain are pushing forward. Hit the side netting, no. To Chetri. He goes for it. Oh, over the bar. That was not a bad attempt by Chetri. We're seeing him kind of creep into these games. But I just want him to get on form. So then, you know, we can start India's qualifying campaign right. Through ball. Here goes Brutia. He's in behind from Chetri's pass. And yes, what a strike that was. And it's 1-0 to India, shockingly, from that ball from Chetri and that fantastic strike from Brutia. That was a nice strike. I expected the goalkeeper to save that one, but instead it just went underneath him. And India have taken a shock lead. Here comes Bahrain. Into the box. That might be a goal. It is a goal. Nobody really closed him down. And that is 1-1. It's Aish with the goal. Or Ash. I don't really know how to pronounce it. But I have heard of him before. He is one of Bahrain's better players. If I'm not misunderstood. We can't actually get near Bahrain at the moment. But it's half time. And the score is 1-1. So still a competitive game. But I'm worried about the second half. We need to get better at our passing and our ball control as well. Salmin crosses it in. And nobody headed it. That guy didn't header it. And Bahrain score. It's that guy. I'm not even going to pronounce that name. That's just a really long name, but over the top here. And yeah, that was a failure by the defender. Number 10 there. I don't know who it was, but yeah, that was a really, really poor attempt at a clearance. India can't seem to hold on to the ball. That's their main struggle. I think they're one of the worst one-star teams on the game. Even San Marino seem to put up more of a fight than India. But I'm getting fouled constantly as well by Bahrain. That doesn't help. Miranda on the ball. Chetri, he's going through. He might get tackled though. He barely has any stamina. No, he's effectively useless going through on goal. He's not strong enough. Well, I think this is going to be an L for India here. Not really the best result in the world. Here comes Brutia, though. He's going through here. Can he get... No! What the hell? Oh, why are you falling over like that? It's just one of those matches, man. And Bahrain take the win. It was only a 2-1, but... I mean, India were really poor in that match. I know it seems like I'm being really harsh, but they were. There were multiple chances while I was going through at the end, and their touches let them down so much. And I understand they're a one-star team, so they're not going to have the, like, you know, the touch of, like, Brazil or something like that. But... you know what I mean? It's just frustrating where, you know, you've got the chance to maybe pull the game back and you just can't do it. Our third match is away from home against China. China are also one of these teams on this game that have a different stadium. Notably, the background there is Beijing. And yeah, it's really cool. It's actually really, really cool that EA, even though China aren't a good, like, international team, they still put that actual stadium in there and have the actual background. I think that's actually pretty solid. Oh, hang on. Chetri's got it. And off the post. No. Ah, China's goalkeeper palmed it onto the post. And oh, my goodness. It could have been 1-0. Okay, here comes Brutia. He's got in behind the Chinese defence. And he scored. Yes, I thought that actually went wide. But it went in. And India have taken the lead again. First, can they hold on this time? Remember, we did this against Bahrain and we fell apart. Hopefully we don't fall apart like we did against Bahrain. This is a huge goal and we need to win this match in order to keep our qualification hopes alive. That's a good ball. Oh, I couldn't shoot in time. There's always one defender just sat there. There always is. Come on, you got to tackle him, right? Right? You got to tackle him. You got to tackle him, dude. Okay. Okay, don't tackle him. Fantastic. And China have equalised. Kubo scores to make it 1-1. Singh to cross this one in. No header there on that play. Out to Roy. Roy goes for it. He scores. Yes. Roy scores to make it 2-1. And that is an important goal. Just before half time, we've got 2 goals in a game, finally. And it comes against one of the best teams in the group. This was always going to be a struggle. Always. But if we can just find our form, that'd be great. Chetri's going through now. Can he finally get his goal? And he has! Yes! The Chinese goalkeeper messed up. And it's 3-1 just before half-time. Come on! Finally, Chetri gets his goal. And this is huge for India. Away from home against China. And it's 3-1. That ball over the top to Chetri was really good. China's defence seemed like they're really sleepy so far. Crossed in by China. It's headed. Not a very good one. Comes China again. And off the post and in. Okay, I've never seen that kind of animation for a strike before. I think he hit it with the outside of his boot and it went in. Look at this. I just want to see it one more time. He had so much time and space there. He actually toe-punted that, I think. And it went into the back of the net via the post. Half-time, 3-2 between these two sides. And we just need to hold on. If we don't hold on, then our qualifying campaign will be over. Good tackle by India. That's good play by India as well. Here comes Miranda. He's through here. And what a strike that was. It's 4-2 now. 4-2 Miranda. What a goal that was. What a run into the box as well. And the passing play before that was just equally as good. Great goal. And hopefully now this will be the cushion that we need to win this match. Through ball. And here comes Brutia. China's defence is just really bad for a 3-star team, and I should have scored that, to be honest, but yeah, they're really bad for a 3-star team. It's so easy just to do a through ball and go past their defence like this. Come on, India, don't let your guard down at the end. It's going to be a corner at the end. The goalkeeper's definitely going to come up for this one for China. Let's see what they can do on this final play of the game. Keeper fumbled it, and it's gone in. And that's 4-3 now. Lu Zhan scores. And that was a weird goalkeeping error. I thought the goalkeeper had this one. But, oh, okay, the guy headed it out of his hands. That's BS. That shouldn't really happen. But, okay, 4-3. And, yeah, I guess it makes the scoreline a little bit better for China. And there we go, we finally get our win in this qualifying campaign with India, and it comes against China in a thriller 4-3. Can you believe that? We drew against Pakistan, we lost against Bahrain narrowly, and then we have an absolute explosion of goals against China. If we check out the table then at the halfway point of this qualifying campaign, we have got Bahrain sat at the top with 7 points, 2 wins and no losses. We got China with 1 win, 1 draw and 1 loss with 4 points. India, the exact same record with 4 points as well, and Pakistan at the bottom of the table with 1 point. So our 4th match of qualifying is against China. This time it's at India's ground. Hopefully we can beat them again. Hopefully this time as well it's not like a 4-3. Hopefully it's just a normal like 2-0 or something like that. It's a match that we need to win in order to keep the pace on Bahrain. Remember, the top 2 teams go through in this group. So we need to finish 2nd or 1st. Still struggling to tackle some of these nations. I don't think India are strong enough to tackle some of these players on China's side, and that's going to be a red 100%. As soon as he went down to the ground, you know it's going to be a red card. There it is, and China are down to 10 then. It's a stupid thing the AI does to try and get the ball, but by that point you're already like a couple of feet ahead of them, so it's just like, what's the point? Come on, through ball, yes. Brutia's going through. All he has to do is score. That's all you have to do. Go on. Yes! Again, another save by the Chinese goalkeeper that he couldn't hold on to, and it's gone in. Nice one. India take the lead. If we can get a win here, this will be a huge advantage in the last two games because, okay, we got to play Bahrain, but we also got to play Pakistan as well. And with the form that we're on at the moment, you have to think that Pakistan is at this point a guaranteed win, and as soon as I said that, Pakistan scored against Bahrain, which has really thrown the group wide open now. It's half time and India are leading only by 1-0 over China, but if it stays this way, we will overtake China, and if Pakistan beat Bahrain, then we'll be level on points with Bahrain at the top of the group, which will be a huge turnaround from the really bad start that we had in this group. Here we go. Here comes China pushing their way past everybody. They got it here and they hit the side netting. That was a huge chance to equalise and they didn't take it. And we still got it here with India. Through ball. Here we go. And he scored! Yes! It just doesn't seem like the Chinese goalkeeper can actually properly save anything. And Singh has scored to make it 2-0. Literally one through ball into the box. I just pressed the B button because I was getting hassled by about 3 defenders. And it went straight through the goalkeeper and went in. Here we go, China, they cross it in, headed down and out of the box there. Well played, India. Your defence is actually, not that bad. They really are a decent team defensively. And going forward now as well. Here comes Chetri. Can he score? He scored! Yes! It's 3-0! And Chetri has scored another one in this qualifying campaign. And China have been absolutely humiliated here by India. Through ball. Could it be 4 for India? That would be amazing. Oh, off the bar and yes! Come on, it's 4-0. That was incredible. That animation by the Chinese goalkeeper was so weird. Look at this finesse shot that Chetri did inside the box here. He takes it, and it hits the bar, and because the goalkeeper's already in mid-animation, it hits him, and it goes into the back of the net. That is just even more humiliation for China. It's 4-0 to India. 90th minute, China can't do anything about this now, and this has just been an incredible performance from India. Really has. For a 1-star team to beat a 3-star team 4-0 and make it look so easy. I mean, India 100% now deserve to qualify. They didn't at the start of this run, but they do now. Oh, Chetri's injured. It just come up just for a second. He's injured for the last 2 games. That's typical, isn't it? So that means we're without our best striker. But of course, Pakistan being India's main rival, they're going to be out to spoil the party, aren't they? I mean, it was a 1-1 last time out these two faced, so we really need to beat them here at home. So we are without Chetri for this match, which really sucks because he actually did really well in the last match and he would have had tons of form going into this match. Oh, that's great ball movement. And off the post, of course it is. The ball movement was fantastic. It just lacked the finish. And to be honest, it was an unlucky finish because it hit the post. But yeah, unlucky India. Brutia out on the wing. Crosses it in. And we got it. No, again, he was controlling it in mid-animation. And I couldn't really poke it past the keeper. Over the top. Diaz. Looking for options here. Decent ball into the box. And yes, we scored. Nice one. And it's the replacement for Chetri. It's Singh, the other Singh. There's loads of Singhs on this team. Loads. I think it's a common Indian name. And it's 1-0. Great little turn there. And nice strike into the back of the net. And to be honest, on the current form that we're on, we should be beating Pakistan. At the start, okay, we did struggle against them. But here, now that we've built up loads of form against China, we should be beating them. Being a bit of a flat game, a bit dead, but I'm glad that we're leading. This game was only really sort of here to frustrate me, if you know what I mean. Pakistan will obviously not play very well just to try and make it a more frustrating experience. Well, literally, this has been the deadest game in history, pretty much. It's only a 1-0, and ever since I scored, nothing, and I really mean nothing has happened. It's been one of the deadest games I've ever played. Over the top here. Could be a second on the cards here for India. No. Oh, I couldn't really get the shot off, sadly. Singh goes for it. Oh, that was actually an amazing goal. What the hell? That looped all the way over towards the goal. And I was like, that's definitely not going in. But it did. Well, I said it was boring, but it actually had an explosive finish. I tackle him here. And I was like, you know what? Go for the shot. And it was just such a weird sort of looping angle, if you know what I mean. It just looped so weirdly. And it just hit the bar and went in. What a goal that was by India. It's full time. We've just beaten Pakistan 2-0. And I'm fairly sure we've qualified now to the next round of qualifying. Fairly sure we have 10 points. And because Bahrain beat China as well, I think that means that China can't actually physically go into the top 2 spaces now. Yep, that's correct. China and Pakistan have been eliminated from World Cup qualifying, and India and Bahrain will advance to the next round with a game in hand, which is really, really great. Despite India's sort of shaky start, we've managed to put them in a position where we're only 1 point behind Bahrain, who are basically, by performance, the best team in the group. China were the best team by star rating, and they only come away with 4 points. So our final match of this qualifying group is against Bahrain. This match is a bit of a nothing match. It basically decides who will finish first in this group. Oh, tackled by Bahrain there after the throw-in. Can we stop them? Not quite. They still have it. Crossed in. And it's headed in. Oh, Bahrain stole it from the throw-in. And it's that man again. It's Ash, or Aish, however you say it. I really can't say it properly. It's Aish. I'm getting hassled and hurried by Bahrain quite a lot here. So we will probably end up losing this. I just hope that we don't get Bahrain in another qualifying campaign. And that's a great shot. And it's that man again. Oh my god, he's just an absolute nightmare for me. Here comes Bahrain. Tackled. Still goes out to Bahrain. It feels like the ball is magnetised to Bahrain at the moment. And they got it here and they score. What a rocket that was. There was nothing I could do. And Okunwane has scored to make it 3-0. I'm getting absolutely pummeled in this last match. Luckily, this match didn't matter. But yeah, India are just getting humbled here. Just not a brilliant first half from India here. Bahrain have been all over them. I'm just so lucky that it didn't actually mean anything, this game. I mean, imagine if China are like 2 points behind us or whatever, and they had to play Pakistan and we had to play Bahrain here, and we're like 3-0 down. I would have absolutely lost my mind. Here comes Okunwane. Deflection, 4-0. Yeah, nothing you can do on that situation. Hobale scores to make it 4, and India are getting absolutely pummeled here. Oh, this is just getting ridiculous now. It feels like India have given up. And it's 5. My goodness, man. I'm getting destroyed. This Bahrain team is just running riot. Oh, that's a good header. That might actually go in. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. A header from about 20 yards out or something, and it hits the post. Of course it does. Just get me out of here. 5-0 loss to Bahrain in our final match, but India have still qualified for the next round. Bahrain absolutely destroyed me in that match. They were really good. So India made it to the next round, and this is our table for the next video. So we have the UAE, Bahrain again, so thanks for that game for giving me Bahrain, and we got Japan and Syria. So very tough group, a lot of Arab nations in there as well. So hopefully India can navigate it, but it will be very tough for India to get out of that group. In Group A, we have Iran, Oman, Australia, North Korea, and Iraq. So either way, it wouldn't have mattered. I mean, all the teams in these groups are pretty difficult to play anyway. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed your first part of India's qualifying campaign. If you did, then give it a like and subscribe. Keep it local as always, and I'll see you again for the next video.